Hello, my name is Bello. You're welcome to the PGD podcast.
My eyes ain't used to these rays. I'm feeling exposed.
Let's talk about the rush in the atmosphere. The thing now is, why are we in a rush? It is not wrong to want to become rich. It's not wrong to want to become a boss. It's not wrong to want to get married. The problem is, why do we want to skip process to become? Why do we want to how does a seed become a tree overnight? What happens to the process where the seed gets to die in the ground, germinate, and what happens to process? Why overnight? Why all of a sudden? Well, I don't know why we want to have these things, or we want to become all of a sudden, in the shortest possible time. And which is why I would love to hear from you in the response what you think is making us to rush or to want to get things without going through the process of getting them. All right, we are, like my mentor TD Jake said, we are in a microwave generation where everything is wanted fast. Nobody wants to wait. Nobody wants to allow time to mature anything. This thing bothers me because I feel we are too unsettled and we are missing details. Currently in our lives, a lot is happening. We are actually supposed to pay attention to what is being thought, because life is teaching us lessons that we are supposed to learn, we are supposed to understand, which we will surely need in time to come. But then we are so distracted and focused on what is to come, on what we are expecting. And it is not actually bad to have your eyes ahead, right? It is not. It is important for you to look at what is to come and to make conscious efforts to reach it. But losing yourself and losing your peace for it, in my opinion, is not worth it. It is not worth it that you are losing yourself because of what is ahead. It's not worth it that you are losing your peace because of what is ahead. I feel that it is okay for what is ahead or your dream to motivate you to work. It should motivate you to become productive, to wake up every day and get something done, be productive. I really think that is very important. But this missing detail and the beauty in the present because of what is in the future, I think is something that is not worth it. There is so much happening right now. Even though we are discontent or we feel discontent, which is not supposed to be so, even though we feel we are not enough or we don't have enough resources that we need, with hindsight, you would realize that you are actually in a place of your dream. There are times where I sat down and I did some retrospection, and I discovered that I'm actually living the life I had wanted to live. Now that I've arrived at the life I wanted to live to a degree, I am unconscious of the fact that I'm living something that used to be a dream, and I am still dreaming. I feel like sometimes we just have to pause and hold on to realize, or to look at where you're coming from and look at where you are. Then you realize that there are actually some things, because I checked and I realized that there are actually some things that I used to want to have. There's kind of space I wanted to have, the kind of people I wanted to be with, the kind of job I wanted to have, the kind of environment I wanted to have. I never realized that I had gotten some of these things that I wanted. And even though I have all of these things, I keep setting my eyes on many other things that I'm yet to get, and I'm expecting them, and I'm worried that they are not coming, not realizing that I already have so much of what I wanted yesterday. Like what I wanted yesterday, I have them today. And then today, instead of being grateful for what I have, which was my desire yesterday, I am worried about what is to come tomorrow. Right? So I feel sometimes we should be calm and sensitive enough, yes, to know that what we have, or the life that we have right now, used to be something that we desired, or it is better than what we used to have. Like, we progressed, right? And I also think that when your dream begins to get you mentally ill and turn you into someone you're not proud of, then you need to take a break from dreaming. Not really take a break from dreaming, but one thing I feel is, if your dream is really getting you mentally ill and your dream begins to get you to do things you're not proud of, then you should take a break. I think at this point, when you're aspiring for things and you're getting depressed, because I've seen people get depressed because they're aspiring for things, and all of these things many times are just due to unhealthy comparisons from the community, from the society. You see somebody owning a car, buying a house, and you feel like, my mates are buying houses, my mates are building mansions, my mates are buying cars, my mates are done with the university, they have their degree, my mates have masters. Now, these unhealthy comparisons, because one thing I think we should understand, which will make us not to compare ourselves with other people, is the fact that success is relational. What is success to you might not be success to me. I think it is important that we discover ourselves, so we stop comparing ourselves with ourselves. Because the Holy Book, the Bible, says that if we compare ourselves with ourselves, then we are not wise. So this unhealthy comparison, you trying to become what somebody else is, just so you feel good about yourself or you feel successful, I think is not a dream. It is just an indication that you don't know who you are, neither do you know what you need or what you're supposed to have. It shows that all that you want, or all that you want to become, is all that somebody else is. So all your mates have a degree already and they have masters. Why should you be losing your peace and losing yourself and becoming somebody that you're not supposed to become, and begin to do things that you're not supposed to do, just because you want to measure up with another person who is probably not even in a competition with you? Why would you stress your life and narrow your life and bring your life to a place where it is patterned and fashioned towards someone else's life, when that person does not even? Why would you have that much insecurity to destroy yourself and to lose yourself and to cage yourself and I don't know what word to use, but like damage your identity, like take away your authenticity and uniqueness from this universe, and begin to try to fashion? Or why is everybody interested in photocopying? I think, can we just be original? Because this is not to say that you should not love good things or admire good things or aspire to also get good things when you see good things. No, but this is to say that it is not everything that you're supposed to become. It is not everything that you're supposed to have. The thing is, if you know your task in this life, like what you are here for, then you will know the tool that you need. If you know you're here to be a farmer, for instance, you know the tools that you need for farming. If you know you're here to be a teacher, for instance, you know the tools that you need. So you won't be envying the tools that a farmer needs, no matter how new and how shining they are, and no matter the kind of invention they bring into agriculture. You know you are called, and your task is to be a teacher, or your task is to be a lawyer, or your task is to be a doctor or an engineer, right? You know what you are called to do, what your task is. So it is not everything that you admire and want to get, and you lose your peace for, because every other person have it, because your friends have it. It doesn't really mean that you should have it. Does your task, does your calling demand for something like that? Right? I think sometimes we just need to really settle down, calm down, and just get insight and foresight, and be conscious, like be deeply conscious of yourself. Be deeply aware of who you are. Know yourself. Know thyself. It is very, very important, I believe, that we know ourselves and what we are meant to be, what we are meant to do. You are not created for the world. I feel the world is created for you. So I am, and these things I share, or what I'm sharing right now, I learned them by experience. Like I have lost my peace at some point, and I lost myself trying to compare myself to somebody who I love, trying to compare myself to somebody who I feel is doing well, and I should also do well. So I see somebody doing well, and I take them or their success as a standard for success in my own life. And until I began to discover who I am, until I began to learn about purpose and began to ask questions and begin to seek knowledge of who I truly am and what I am supposed to do, then I began to find peace. I began to be calm. So it doesn't matter if the whole world is doing this or going left. Like I have learned some few years back now, since I learned about purpose, I can be going left when the whole world is going right. Like, that is what self-awareness will do to you. That is what a deep knowledge of who you are, of yourself, of your purpose, that's what it will do to you. You do not compare yourself to people anymore. You accept your uniqueness, because your fingerprints are unique. You accept your uniqueness. You accept yourself the way you are. You stand unashamed on platforms, and you allow people to see you. You allow the sun rays to shine on you, because you're proud of yourself and you know who you are. We compare ourselves to other people, and we feel like other people have it already and we are yet to have it, and we should have it, and then we are losing our peace, and then we are losing ourselves, and all of that is not cool. You are not here to make the world happy. You are not here to make the world feel that you are a success. You are here to be happy. You are here to do what you are sent here to do. You are here to succeed at what you are sent to succeed at, not at what the world calls success. Right? So stop wasting your time and stop losing your peace because of unhealthy comparison. And I think I have mentioned that success is relational. What is success to me may not be success to you. What is success to you may not count for success to me. So I hope this episode was helpful. And like I said, if you have an idea or there's something you think is the reason why this generation is in a rush, or people generally are in a rush and they really just want to get this, get that, get this, go here, go there, and be there and get this done in the shortest possible time, I would love to hear that in the response. Please let me know what you think about why we are in a rush in the response, and I will catch you up in the next episode. Have a wonderful time. Again, my name is Bello, and this is the PGD Podcast.